Thursday Night Baseball headed your way from Guaranteed Rate Field in Chicago. We start the road trip with the first of 4 between the Boston Red Sox and the Chicago White Sox. Brian McHenry makes his big league debut right after this. Alex Wood gets the ball for the White Sox in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, hitters have had their way with this guy this year. This is a stat any pitcher doesn't want to have attached to him. The league hitting over 300. That's righties and lefties hitting over 300 against this guy. That's something he's going to drastically have to improve on.
Stepping in, Pedro Alvarez. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First pitch of the ball game misses here, and that's how we begin this 4-game weekend set. And guys, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. They'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps. Line to line, this team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
Hey, that 2-seam fastball is going to be the be-all, end-all of this game right here. Who's going to execute? Is the pitcher going to be able to keep going to that well, or is the offense going to be able to make an adjustment and hit that ball in the gap?
The 2-2 is laid off up for ball number 3.
Well, I think that's a great spot for that pitch in on the hands. It wasn't a strike, but if he can command the movement in there, he's going to be very effective in this one.
The 3-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. Another full count offering on its way. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. A payoff pitch one more time. And he lays off ball 4. That's exactly what you want your leadoff man to do, work the count and get on base.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
And he'll snap one over to first. A dive, but he's back. He's set, and the pitch. Tries to bunt his way on here, but this is a foul ball. Fouled off. Hicks is really a unique kind of hitter. He bats from both sides of the plate, but what makes him so special is his ability to hit for power from both sides.
Yeah, and this is a manager's dream. This does not come down the pike too often, even in today's game.
Scooped up. Oh, way to get dirty. There's one on to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
Boy, that was a smooth play, wasn't it? Great job to lay out and make the stop, and then to feed the second from his knees for the out. Pretty impressive display there.
And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And he'll dive back in. And another throw over. Hey. Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. Fastball laid off well below the knees. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Hey, you know, D-Row, the book kind of on Earl Hendricks is he likes one side of the plate or the other. Could it be where he sets up behind the catcher?
It could be, Dan, but as a hitter, that's all you look for. I'll give you a little bit off the outside edge if you're going to be consistent with it.
The 1-1. Misses, ball 2. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag, and he'll get back in safely. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. That's bounced foul. It's 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and Andrus will not be able to get there. It's a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
And the runner will get back standing. Here's George Springer. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Now this will rattle up against the wall. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. And the runner will score from second.
This is the way you want to start the game on the offensive side of things. Teammate puts himself in the scoring position, and you're able to bring him home with a gapper. That's the kind of thing that gets the whole lineup excited to put up some numbers.
Standing in now, Hernan Perez, as he lifts it in the air to right field. Coming in is Blackman, but he won't get there. It falls in, but he's safe at third as he's able to scramble back.
I don't know how he got to that fastball right there. That looked like the old Tommy Hawk approach back in the 60s and 70s, getting to that one.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Given the situation, he's got an opportunity to break this game wide open. The 0-1 pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. Hit sharply on the ground to second for one. On to the pitcher covering, and it's in time. A double play, and the inning is over. Red Sox strike for a run on the RBI double. On to the bottom of the first now on the south side, and it's 1-0 Boston. Brian McHenry steps on the rubber today for his first major league start. Dan, what do you got on him?
Well, I think the big key, Matt, is just going to be able to control the butterflies. You can only make your first start one time, and a lot of emotions, a lot of things are going through your mind when you're taking your warm-up pitches. Hopefully, he can settle down, control that heartbeat, as they say, breathe in, breathe out, and try to enjoy the first big league experience. Hey, we're looking at a guy that knows how to pitch. Last year, his ERA was just under 3.5 for the season. And I would imagine going into the offseason, he's looking to better that. And hopefully he gets off to a good start. And we'll see if that starts in this one today.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. All you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
And now Andrus swings and misses here as they're able to set him down for the first out. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, man, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
Down the line and fair. That's a hit. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And he'll reach second now with one away.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Hicks is over just a few steps to his right as he takes it for route number 2. A moment here from the south side to take a look at the Pale Hose starting lineup in this one. Nero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Yeah, Matty, this lineup has struggled to score runs the last couple games. Last 3 to 4 games to be exact. They're going to have to manufacture it in a different way. Can't wait for that 2-3 run homer. They're going to have to get guys on base, put the defense on their heels a little bit, maybe a little hit and run, maybe a little old school baseball.
And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. This pitch is popped up. Zunino moving to his left. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Into the box now, Nick Ahmed. Lifetime history with Alex Wood. He's got 5 base hits in 18 at-bats. 2 of those hits were for home runs. Fouled away. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. One and two to the Boston shortstop. The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Now a swing and a fly ball. Blackmon on the move, but this will land untouched. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that is through into right field for a single.
Adapt and persevere. That's what I always said on the offensive side. Down in the count right there. Batter hits a ground ball the other way. He's able to fight off a tough count and get himself a base hit.
Now a snap move over to first. Runner back safely. Here now it's Mike Zunino. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Comes into play here at 273. 9 homers and 21 driven in. And the runner back safely. Ahmed gets his lead at first. Nobody out. And another snap throw to the bag. And a dive, but he's back. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. One and two to the Red Sox catcher. A runner at first with no outs here. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Now at the plate, Brian McCann, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
McCann.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that misses inside. 1-0.
1-0.
Red Sox on top in the early going. 1-0 as we play the second. Line to the right side. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Ahmed blows through the stop sign, headed for home. Safe at the plate as they extend their lead to 2. Boy, that double was an absolute missile.
Yeah, Matt, you can't fault the outfielder too much either. The line drive was hit right at him, and I think it took a minute to gauge where it was going. So I think he misjudged it a bit. The end result, the ball gets down, and the hitter is standing at second base with a solid double.
In now is Pedro Alvarez. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Blackmon's after it. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. The relay. Throw back to second, and that's a double play. Red Sox strike for a run on the... So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. He's coming off a big ball game last night in which he accounted for 5 runs batted in.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
McHenry is making his debut on the mound today, as we've mentioned. His performance in this one could be a good barometer as to whether he's ready to deal with major league hitters at this point in his career.
Yeah, Matt, this guy wasn't really the most highly touted prospect coming up through the minor league system, but one of the things he does, he throws strikes, and if he continues to pitch like he did in the minor leagues here at the big league level, there's no reason why he shouldn't be able to stay here and pitch very competitive baseball. Yeah, I wasn't so sure about him being safe either, but here's another shot of it right here. Not easy to tell for sure from that shot. Going to be interesting to see what they want to do with this one.
And indeed, they will elect to challenge the call. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will review the play from all available angles to come to a final decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Red Sox have elected to challenge.
Okay, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? You know, I think there is. The shot right there makes it look like the ball beat him to first. Looks like a well-used challenge.
Okay, umpires look ready, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and it ends up being a well-used challenge there.
The call of safe at first base has been overturned, and the batter ruled out.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Wellington Castillo. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Castillo, who cleverly gets the nickname Beef. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Oh, man, he just muffed that throw. No other way to explain it. Looked like it caught him in the heel of the glove instead of the pocket, so he's going to get hit with a fielding error as a result.
Zach Cozart is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one. Ooh, back-to-back tough pitches, and he's down 0-2 now. Now a swing and a miss, maybe even a foul tip, but it's held onto behind the plate for out number 2.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the change of El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
Line drive to center field. In there, a base hit.
Now's a good time for your pitcher to take a deep breath. He still has the lead, although it probably doesn't feel like it. So he can't worry about how he got into this mess. He just has to figure out how to get out of this mess.
High in the air out to center field. Springer has a read on it, and that ends the inning. Stepping into the box, Aaron Hicks. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice two-bagger.
Into the box now, Nick Markakis, as he'll take a look at ball one. A base hit in his first trip. Now the 1-0. is looked at for ball number 2.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear they don't want to challenge this guy right here, but working around a guy can come back to bite you at times.
Now a pickoff play at second, but the runner's back easily. 2-0 count. The pitch is looked at for the first strike.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
A throw behind the runner at second. Runner's back. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this AB.
Just keeping him close. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Skied down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Now a look and a throw back to second. And he'll get back in standing. Payoff pitch one more time. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Hicks leads off second with nobody out. Hit to third. Donaldson's there. Now a bluff to throw to first and fire back to second. The tag, and they got it as he couldn't get back to second.
The center
Next will be the cleanup hitter, George Springer. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Digging in to try it again, Hernan Perez. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that gets him on the mound. Great support from his infield, though, as that's the third out. Weird way to end the inning. Red Sox leave one, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Here's Elvis Andrus now. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
White Sox, the shortstop, Elvis Andrus.
Now here's the pitch. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one. Andrus in an 0-2 hole here.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there, getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
This is on the ground over to first. McCann takes it in. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Now batting, left fielder.
Striding in once again, Ronald Acuna. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Strike one to start the at-bat. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. McHenry has generated quite a bit of hype during his minor league career, and it wouldn't be too surprising if some of these opposing fans bought tickets primarily to see him pitch and maybe boo him in his debut.
Well, listen, this is the much-anticipated debut, and they're not making it easy for him as he's making his debut on the road. But that must tell you what the organization and what that manager feels about this young pitcher. If they feel confident enough to run him out there on the road in his debut, that tells you they really like this guy.
Ahmed is there, 2 down. So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone, and that brings up the former American League MVP, Josh Donaldson. Pickoff move to second, and he's back in standing. Now a spin and another throw back to second, keeping particularly close tabs on him. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. 2 out here and a runner at second. A 1-1 count now to Donaldson.
There is a base open here, so the option to work around him is there if they want to go that route.
The count now at 2-1. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. A man left for the White Sox. They trail things here 2-0. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Well, Matt, I talked with manager Alex Cora during the break about his thoughts on the Red Sox hitters to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, thanks, Heidi. The 1-0 home. Squared that one up just a little late.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. Pulled toward right center field. Rodriguez giving chase. He's through first and hustling for second. And a high bounce will take it over the outfield wall, and he kicks off the inning with a ground rule double.
There's a deep fly ball. Doesn't quite get out of the ballpark, but it hits in the right spot as it bounces off that hard warning track and over the wall for a ground rule double. Not sure if he had triple on his mind, but I doubt he'll complain too much about getting to coast into second base.
Grounded up the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Ahmed was born in Massachusetts. He was a 16th round selection back in the draft of 2019.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Again, he sends it out of play. Another 0-2 coming. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Striding into the box, Mike Zunino comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. A ball and no strikes. Ready with the 1-0. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Drives it out to deep right center field. Blackmon on the move. But he can't get to it. And that'll score the runner from second as it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
and this thing bounces over the wall, but I don't think it would have mattered if it stayed in the ballpark. Either way, the runner was going to score, and he was going to wind up at second. He drove that ball really nicely.
Stepping in now, Brian McCann. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Swings through it for strike number 2.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make or break moment in this game. When you're playing a first place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
Hits it high and deep out to center field. Rodriguez racing back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. The throw into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Well, that's his second double of the game, and I thought it might have enough to get out of here. Banged it off the wall, and he's looking really good in this one.
Into the box, Pedro Alvarez. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Alvarez, the former Baltimore Oriole, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
The 1-1 home is a fastball that misses.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him getting hit around pretty good. He's trying to do something different, and it's resulting in him not tacking the strike zone anymore.
3-1.
You know, I kind of see why his ERA is so high coming into this one. He's just putting these guys in too many good hitters counts. That'll catch up with you real quick.
3 balls and 2 strikes to the DH for the Red Sox. Zunino, the runner at third. McCann at second with 1 away. Hot shot down the line. Donaldson's up with it. Oh, look at Donaldson. A tag for 1.
The left fielder, number 31, Aaron Hicks.
Ready once again, Aaron Hicks. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. Now a snap throw to first, and he'll dive back in safely. 4 runs, 10 hits, and 1 error on the Boston line score. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going.
Oh, man, that's a frustrating one as a hitter. That pitcher missed right there. He did not want to hang that breaking ball with 2 strikes, and you foul it away. You have to regroup. You're not seeing that again.
Now a swing and a bouncing ball for Elvis at short. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Boston's out in front, 4-0. Leading off the inning, Jose Abreu, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Grounded back up the middle, played on the backhand. And there's one down now.
Now batting.
One away, and here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. Right there for strike one.
Rock solid performance up to this part of the ball game right now. One of the keys, 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you do that, you really make the hitter swing at the pitch you want them to swing at.
Oh, and there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a ground ball for Ahmed at short. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. 1-2-3. Milton Tavares is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
Number 6.
Now in the box, Nick Markakis. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Another one sent foul.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
Hit hard to short. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now
there's a look at the final line for the White Sox starter. Not the night he or his club were hoping for.
Hey, this certainly wasn't the outing he was looking for when he left the bullpen while warming up. Too many pitches over the heart of the plate. 4 home runs. That's right. 4 home runs he allowed in this one.
And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
Great job by the pitcher right there to pull the string. He knew he had an aggressive hitter at the plate, somebody who was sitting on fastball and ready to do damage, and he was able to slow him down right there and get him off balance.
4 runs, 10 hits, and 1 error on the Boston line score. Sent on the ground out to second. Profar comes up with it, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Now batting.
Standing in, Hernan Perez, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And it's 1-1.
That's a really tough pitch to do anything with. The backdoor slider just off the plate, just missing the strike zone. That's nearly an unhittable pitch to hit for a hitter.
Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Popped up. Abreu has a play. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3, but they're in. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I had a chance to talk with White Sox manager Rick Renteria between innings about his thoughts on his lineup's performance. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with the big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
For the White Sox.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
baseman.
Here's Jurickson Profar. He leads off in the bottom of the fifth as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Therefore, it is Springer, and he's got it for the first out.
The center fielder.
Ready now for the White Sox, Melvin Rodriguez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. Grounded foul. Against left-handed pitching so far this season, Rodriguez is hitting just over the benchmark 300 plateau. Source of pride for him, I'm sure.
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is having a great year. I'm very interested to see how this guy finishes up.
Line to the right side. Now a reach, but this gets past him in right, and this ought to be extra bases. And he is in at second base with a one-out double.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Elvis Andrus. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Lifted in the air toward the line in right. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. 2-1 count to the Pale Hose leadoff hitter.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Out of the stretch, the 3-2 pitch home. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Springer calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out. At the plate, Ronald Acuna. He's got a couple of doubles thus far, so we'll see if he can keep it up. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup, 0-1.
Hey, I never want to take an offense's aggression away, but they've been swinging at a lot of pitches early in the count, find themselves down. I think they need to regroup, have a meeting in the dugout, and figure out a way to maybe look at some pitches.
Count is 1-2 now. The 1-2 is a sinker that dips below the zone for a ball. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Wow, this is a pretty good at-bat right here from down in the count 0-2.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. White Sox lead. Digging in once again, Kyle Seager, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Liner in there for a base hit.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Road, he's been locked in from day one of this season, and it's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
In now, Nick Ahmed. Throw on to first, so the sacrifice is successful.
He tried the surprise attack there with a bunt with a runner on base. Hey, he gets thrown out, but it works just as good as a sacrifice.
So striding in, Mike Zunino, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. First pitch coming, here it is. Fouled away. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. He'll get it into second.
The batter, the first baseman, Brian McCann.
In now, Brian McCann. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were two stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
2-1 to the Red Sox first baseman. And that misses, so they fall behind McCann here, 3-1. Due to follow here is Pedro Alvarez. He's in the on-deck circle. And he drops a change in on him there, and that'll run it full 3-2. Zunino leads off second with one gone in the inning. Once again a 3-2. And that is swung on and missed by McCann as he set down on strikes for out number 2.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Standing in now, Pedro Alvarez. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And boy, big problems here to start this at bat. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, he's going to have to set his sights a little bit more over the heart of the plate. I can't have one of my best left-handed power hitters reaching and taking an ugly swing like that.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Swung on in the dirt. Strike 3. Casilla goes to get it, and the throw to first ends the inning. Red Sox strike for a run on the RB. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He'll lead things off in the pale hose half of the 6th.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Josh Donaldson. He's popped out and struck out in his first 2 plate appearances. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
The first baseman, Jose.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
No balls, 1 strike.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Hit hard on the ground to second. Flip of his glove for 1. On to first, it's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on the show. Matt Bowman is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season.
67.
Aaron Hicks will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. 1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0 is a fastball down below the knees. And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, right fielder.
1 man is out in the Red Sox 7th. And standing in, the powerful right fielder, Nick Markakis. Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. On a big swing there from Markakis. He didn't get it to make it strike 2. And it's 1-2. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 1-2 pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Slow little grounder left side. Donaldson over to his left. On to first, and Markakis is retired 2 away.
The center fielder.
So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, George Springer. He was a ground out victim last time up. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Ball 1.
Outside.
2 out, nobody on. One and 2 now. The 1-2. Runs a bit inside for a ball.
Didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with that running action on that 2-seam fastball.
Oh, got him looking at the 2-seamer, and that'll end it. Down in order go the Red Sox, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
No ball.
Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. McHenry is working a real gem here in his major league debut. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, but that'll be off the right field wall. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Every hitting coach in the league will tell you it only takes one swing of the bat to get out of a slump, and maybe that's what we're seeing right here. He's been struggling, no doubt about it, but he's able to lace this thing off the wall, and he's standing at second with some newfound confidence.
Ready for another shot now, Zach Cozart, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Oh, and this deflects right off him. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close.
Now batting.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jurickson Profar. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. No balls and a strike to count. Here comes the 0-1. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Springer is there, 2 gone. Stepping up now, Melvin Rodriguez. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a high strike there, 0-1. Casilla stands at second with 2 gone. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. That one doesn't even sniff the zone, missing very high. Down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the end. Taylor Williams has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Ready for another chance? Hernan Perez. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. And a slider misses here. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Got him to go after a bad one there, and it evens the count at 2-2. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. There's Kyle Seager in the on-deck circle. We'll see him next. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. Now with the plate, Kyle Seager. So far, 2 for 3 in this one.
Kyle Seager.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Rodriguez going back, and it's gone as they add still another. A solo home run here for Kyle Seager. Number 10 for him on the year. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Well, how do you beat the shift? You hit it over the shift, of course. You can't play guys up in the sky, so he lifts this one up and out of here.
Stepping in now, Nick Ahmed.
Nick Ahmed.
Swing and a liner. Foul. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
To 1-2 now. Lifted in the air out to right. Blackman will put this one away, and that's out number 2. So striding forward now, Mike Zunino. It was an RBI double for him in his last turn to the plate.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Popped up. Abreu over to his right. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. The Red Sox tack on one more thanks to the solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. It's the Red Sox 6 and the White Sox nothing. Luis Avilan is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 43, Luis Avilan.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
Next for Chicago.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. He's roped a couple of doubles in 3 trips to this point. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 0-1 count. Here it comes.
Nope.
Off-speed pitch, just missed inside. A ball and 2 strikes.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Ronald Acuna goes down for out number 2 in the bottom half. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Hit back up the middle. Backhanded. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away. Stepping in, Ryan McCann. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. The next 0-2 is taken for ball one.
I can't blame him one bit out on the mound. I'm shocked he didn't pick up the rosin bag and see if he could get a foul ball on that one. He had to see if he would swing way outside the zone.
And he fouls this one off. Here he comes again, 1-2. And the fastball easy to lay off that time, 2-2. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
So it was a strikeout looking there. Brian McCann becomes the first out in the ninth inning. First offering on its way. Fastball swung on and missed.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Rodriguez is in pursuit. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. At the plate, Aaron Hicks. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. First delivery to him on the way. This is line to left, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with two men out. So he picks on the first pitch here and is able to extend the inning.
Now batting, right fielder.
Digging in, Nick Markakis. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
Well, that was a big two-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how two-out rallies start.
The 1-1 is a slider taken for a ball. Now a move over to first. Hicks leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Hey, that's a well-executed pitch right there. That might have started middle, but you saw it breaking away to that outer part of the zone. This left-handed batter right here has got 2 decisions to make. Is he going to ground out to second base all day, or is he going to drive the ball the other way?
He's set. Here's the 2-2. This is on the ground over to first. Abreu will take this one over to first, and with that, here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. He's going to lead things off in their half of the ninth as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Matt Barnes takes the mound here. Not a save situation, of course, because of the big lead, but he'll try to finish it out nonetheless. At the plate, Jose Abreu. Career numbers against Matt Barnes. He's just 1 for 6. Seager fields it cleanly. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
Well, that's always the danger when you've got a lead that's this big. You know there's not a lot of doubt about the outcome of the game, so you lose focus a little bit in the field. And sometimes as a player, you try to trick yourself into playing like it's a close game, so you stay sharp.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Hicks is under it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. So stepping in, Zach Cozart. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. And this is swung on and missed. So now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right out.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Wow, another game and another night to celebrate another victory. I'm just excited we've been able to be here to witness this amazing streak. There's nothing prettier in the world than good baseball, and that's just what they're giving us.
A 6-0 shutout to finish off tonight's game. The Boston Red Sox